existence of spirit independence of two great nations of Iran and India will be the great support for the development of military and defense cooperation between two countries. Iran and India, as two great powers in West and South Asia, have had growing cooperation in the military and defense fields, and cooperation in the maritime domain including fleet visits to military ports, and mutual support. Also, extensive defense cooperation in the field of education is on the way. At high levels, an exchange of scientific delegation and military competition in various fields are on the way. Considering the military relation between Iran and India, the prospects for future cooperation are very positive and can pave the way upgrading cooperation to strategic levels. The Army of the Islamic Republic of Iran sends greetings to all nations of the world.
This is the time for a moment of a great honor as we invite to our chief guest a distinguished leader whose great services and dedication to the national security and strategic vision continue to inspire us all. Please join me in welcoming Lieutenant General R.S. Raman of Military Intelligence Indian Army to share his valuable word with us. Please have a big round of applause.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. His Excellency Dr. Raj Lari, Colonel Hassan Khomeini, military attaché, esteemed members of the Embassy of Islamic Republic of Iran in New Delhi, Iranian nationals present here, members of the diplomatic fraternity. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand here with extreme happiness and a feeling of utmost privilege to participate in the Army Day celebrations of the Islamic Republic of Iran. We are indeed thankful to His Excellency, the Ambassador and the military attaché of Iran in New Delhi for this singular honor and express our heartfelt gratitude for the generous hospitality and the genuine warmth extended to us. I also take this opportunity to convey warm greetings and good wishes from the Chief of the Army Staff of the Indian Army and all ranks of the Islamic Republic of Iran Armed Forces on the occasion of the Army Day. India and Iran share a long history of bilateral relations, and the contemporary relation draws upon these historical, civilizational ties and continues to grow further, marked by high level of exchanges, commercial, connectivity, cooperation, robust people-to-people ties. Defense cooperation is an all-important pillar of this close relation, and we look forward to enhancing the defense engagement between the armies. As we speak, we have Indian officers undergoing NDC in Tehran and Iranian officers undergoing NDC in New Delhi. Iranian officers are also undergoing a higher defense orientation course in the Army War College in Mount. The Iranian officers have just completed their staff college in DSSC Wellington, and with two more coming for the next course. I am sanguine that with your continued support, exchanges will continue to increase. We are extremely proud of the relationship which India and Iran share, and I take this opportunity to assure you of the Indian Army's commitment and wholehearted support towards further enhancing our bilateral relations in the areas of mutual interest. I would like to once again thank the Islamic Republic of Iran Armed Forces, His Excellency, the Ambassador, and the military attaché in India for inviting us to be part of this very special occasion. In the end, on behalf of the Indian Armed Forces, the Chief of the Army Staff, I convey my best wishes to all ranks of the Armed Forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran and assure you of the highest consideration at all times. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Excellency Dr. Rajalali, Colonel Mohamedi, and our chief guest for ceremonial cake cutting. Please give a big hand of applause for the moment once again.